for my first time.
Alright, good morning everybody. Bit of an exciting day here. It's August 22nd. Those are the nice red wagons in the background. We're gonna switch this girl over to corn silage. Got a big first day planned. We have to do 4 acres. One of our customers ran out of, or is out of corn silage, or just about out of corn silage. So we're gonna do enough to get him through another month. So yeah, I'll walk you through the steps of switching this thing over. We got that new seating done yesterday, as you can tell. Found some treasures. They're pretty good. The moisture was pretty good, and field actually held up nicely. So at the end of the day, it worked out okay. Okay, let's get the processor out of that corner. We hummed and hawed if we should even put the processor in, but I think the corn is far enough along now that we better do it. Some of you might be saying, well, why don't you just use this harvester? Yeah, this is our Krone 580. It was the first Krone we ever bought. It's for sale. First person to give us $475,000. It's an 8-row head and a pickup head, and we are trying our best to convince ourselves that we don't need to anymore. We tried for probably close to 6 years, 5 years, to operate or run 2 crews in corn silage and not try and push one machine around the clock. I don't know if it's management on our end, but it just seemed that there was always an A team and a B team, and the A team was always carrying the weight, and B team just seemed to just not get the acres per day that you would expect out of a harvester crew. And whether that was the jobs they were getting or the locations or whatever, but we did it last year where we scheduled enough people to keep shift work and running this one around the clock, and I think we were getting more done in a day than trying to run 2. So it keeps me or Chris on the bunk then for packing quality, and it keeps experienced operators in the seat of the big harvester, keeping it mowing down feed. I don't know, that's just our experience anyway. It could be a management thing. I'm not saying that we're great. That's just our experience. We're much more efficient just running one around the clock and that one never stopping. Like, it seemed like shift change, because we would always have a part-time crew for the second one, so it would run 8 to 12 hours a day kind of deal. Try and work Lily. And it seemed like shift change would take an hour by the time everyone got where they had to be, and I don't know, you stop to fuel something up and it's sitting for the whole crew gets out of rhythm for 45 minutes, and it's much easier to manage one harvester. Anyway, I don't know if I should start with the easy job of going to get the corn head. I think we might. So yeah, we're switching over for 4 loads, which is just part of it. Customer's nice and close to home, so that part of it's no big deal. It's a good little, I wouldn't say it's a good training opportunity for the new guys that have never seen corn silage done before. not the best. Not the best opportunity for training, maybe. Being only 4 loads, but I'm rambling. At least I can ride with and kind of see how we do things, I guess. Gonna hold that button. Pendulum flame is unlocked. Put the head down to the point that it goes past the logs. It's not like a combine where you can see everything that you're doing down there. You kind of just guess. But there. Pickup head is dropped and we will go get the corn head. I guess I forgot that I put the recycling on the back of the truck this morning. Please hold. I will turn around and go deal with that now. I'm sure my other recycling bin is on the road somewhere between the 2 farms. Okay. I didn't necessarily know that the seed tender was in the middle of this door, and I don't fit in that one. Oh, let's get some lights on here. This button disappeared. Look at that. Huh. Make sure we don't sideswipe the door. So when maneuvering in a shed, I like to obviously just not any higher than the cab, but at least I can physically see the end of that spout now. So I know if I can turn and do what I gotta do to get in the door without hitting it. Yeah. I don't know what's best for a shed. End doors or side doors. Side doors you gotta deal with this all the time, and end doors you gotta move everything all the time. Is what it is. One thing that I did forget to do. Oh. I get it for security reasons, but I don't get why a panel needs to take a tool to open. If there was a fire behind this panel right now, I'd be pretty frustrated that I couldn't just rip the panel open to deal with the issue. This guy. Right now it's in pickup head mode. It needs to go around the corn head. That way it lets the feeder house float up. And this way it gives it more lift. It wouldn't actually even lift it without that valve switched. So. Pull this button for a few seconds. That's like a hydraulic float release. One to one. There's always one that's stubborn. Okay, there we go. And plugging this in will pretty much tell the harvester, hey, I have a corn head on now. For the most part, it switches most of its settings over. Head's locked in. Cool, let's see if it holds. Back away from the wall. It's already getting too warm for a sweater. And let's see what happens here. That'll be our little gizmo in the center. We'll just pick him back up. Well, at least I'll be able to get home. We've had issues with both, I guess, fold and unfold. The way it looks for sensors. That is close. And there's a bunch of pressure switches to tell the head its position. Ooh, I don't do that. I don't do that. And if you get corn stalks or trash jammed in them, then they don't read properly, and then you really got to blow the head off to get it to fold up sometimes. Other than that, I wouldn't run any other brand of head. These prone heads just seem to eat whatever you throw at them. Weeds, trash, tall corn, short corn. They just feed in so much of this. Oh, this is tight. Let's go back down so I don't hit the door. We're not going to hit the door. Oh, there. Yeah, it's already happening, but there's going to be a lot of buildings in the next 15, 20 years that are obsolete because nothing will fit in them anymore. Should we go take it to the shop roof or the shop floor? So the next step is to put the processor in. First step is to raise the back rear suspension to give the processor room to roll under the harvester. Is actually kind of concerning. Hopefully, what does that guy do? Yeah, it just made a mess in here. Oh. My concern is if grease is going everywhere here, it's probably not going where it's supposed to in the machine. Gotta take the grass chute out. Go from there. Do a little bit of housekeeping here quick. Better. It's actually pretty clean there.
What you doing down under?
Putting the processor in.
You're putting it in?
Ugh. I would want it in if it was my corn.
The steel's coming in the lane.
Okay, like the pet steel.
The lanes or whatever, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. remote controls the up and down of it. So I just gotta get it hooked on now. And up she goes. There, it's just that easy. I don't know why it went so tough this time, but I'm sure some track maintenance would help. Okay. Might need to clean that chain up. Okay, I can unplug my controller. That goes back up in the cab. And then I have to push this pulley back. That's the tensioner pulley. It goes slack with the key off. And as soon as you turn the harvester on, it puts pressure on it. So shove it all the way back. See if I can remember how to do this. Got the harvester guy here now. It's all gonna go better.
Well, now you jinxed me.
I probably should clean that pulley out better too, but easy peasy, no problemo. At least I can edit it that way. I apologize for the lighting. I can see fine. Electronic gap adjust. This is the grease line. We're on the corn head for the first time. Didn't get a chance to check any of the gearboxes or anything, but it's only going to be running for a half hour. So. Jump in that. I think she'll chop some corn. Probably get to switch it all back over this afternoon for haylage. We hummed and hawed about not putting the processor in, but he's going to be feeding it for the next month, and if it was my corn silage, I would want it in. So. Just normally it goes better than that, but she's in now.
This stuff looks ready, kinda. Yeah. Nice little tees. Head works, which is good. Auto steer works. Just gotta get the contour wire fixed, and I think it's actually good to go. Yeah. 10 days, right? I think 7 days, 10 days, something like that is our first actual job. Yeah, we'll see.
Chris has the GoPro, so I just get to film with my phone, but she's very green. But the processor is obviously doing its job because there's nothing to process right now. Chop quality's good. Got this guy visiting us from New Brunswick. He used to work for us, and he started his own lawn care, carpentry, snow removal, and dock in and out removal. Yeah. So he's a busy guy in New Brunswick. So, yeah. If you're looking for get your lawn cut when it ever rains again, pay their property care. So yeah, that's first day going silage. The end didn't end so well. We had a fuel pressure coat on the harvester again, so we only got 3 of the 4 acres done. Is what it is. It's a good day as any to have an issue. At least we have time to fix it. But our new lag showed up for the dryer, and we've got some caving issues to deal with here. I'm gonna go get the Mini X and get this sorted out. But yeah, first day of corn silage. Switched the harvester back over to haylage this afternoon, and I don't even know what there is, 150, 160 acres to chop tomorrow of third cut. So, third cut new seeding. Hope everybody enjoyed this video, and yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're gonna do, I'm thinking a week and a half, 2 weeks will be hard at corn silage. So, thanks for watching, everybody.